Hello, everybody. So, this is the training session one, and we are going to start our module one. So, now just wait a minute. We are coming back soon. Connecting. Please wait for some more time to other members to join. Hello, 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 hello. Am my voice is coming? So let's begin with the module. So I hope you are able to see the PPT also. Please say yes or no in the chat. Hello, is my voice audible? Okay, so may I know the name of Ankit Patel? Who is this? May I know the name? Anyways, let's get started now. Okay, okay, okay. So I hope you are able to see the PPT. So getting started. So these are the contents of the module. I hope you all are able to see this. And please notify whenever my voice is not coming or the PPT is paused on a way. Okay, so you can notify me on the chat. So let's get started with the part 1, tips and tricks to be used all over the network in Team Elites. So, by the end of part 1, you will understand that these are the points that you will understand by the end of the part 1, that are use of we instead of I, teamwork and dedication, tips for providing support services to customers by using mailing, and common punctuation mistakes. So, our first topic is use of we instead of I. So, this is a very important topic while writing articles. So, this why should we use we instead of I? So this shows your teamwork. So to show etiquettes and manners, to show respect of the team, not to display a proud or pride out of your audience, to show teamwork and dedication. So I hope these are very simple terms to understand. Okay, yes or no? So then the next point is when to use I instead of E. Okay, so this is very important thing that you have to use only I in Team Elites network, not in the audience. So to display your work and to represent your departments, you can use I instead of we. Okay, so never use I in the audience, whether you have written the article or not, or your team has written. Always use we instead of I. So the next thing is teamwork and dedication. Doing teamwork is very much necessary. Without teamwork, nothing can be achieved. Okay, so you all need to do teamwork. I hope you understand that. So doing everything yourself is good, but never hesitate to take help with your friends. Okay, this is the good thing, that if you are doing everything by yourself, then that is good, but you should never ever hesitate to take help from your friends. No one here is poor or illiterate. You all know that everyone has basic understanding of computer science. So let them listen to your queries and let them answer in their way, thereby increasing and sharing knowledge. These are some social understanding between all the employees of Team Elites. So third, fourth point is everyone is equal, है ना? And fifth point is very important, that criticism is a bad thing, but it turns to good when you realize and rectify your mistakes. You know what is criticism? This this is used to criticize someone, but it turns very good for you when you realize that what is going bad on your articles and you rectify your mistakes. So this habit turns good. Always accept others feedback, whether good or bad. Accept their ratings, analyze and why you get 2 down rating or why I am getting negative feedback. So this is an important part, that you have to accept every feedback, whether it is good or bad. Accept the audience ratings, analyze why you are getting too down or too high rating, and why I am getting negative feedback. So you have to always study the feedback. These are precious and valuable, and it has all types of testing done by the audience. Neglecting them is your foolishness. Okay, so now that is the another module, teamwork and dedication. No one is the perfect at the beginning, so keep motivating others till they get the success. Okay, these are some moral points you need to remember. Your article and styling shows your experience. That is the important point. That your articles and styling always show your experience. That how many time you have doing this work. So experience is something what you can't buy or rent for sometimes. Okay, this is a moral point, that it comes for free but with dedication and a lot of time. So you must understand that doing mistakes is not bad till you realize your mistakes. ठीक है, तो doing mistakes is never bad, पर अगर आप अपनी mistakes को realize नहीं करते हो तो ये mistakes bad हो जाती है. But it turns dirty when you didn't correct it. Correction is the most important part of your articles. If a teammate is appreciating you, never means that you are the best. No one is good than God. I mean that never proud of, or don't show your pride to audience. Try to highlight your mistakes in journal chat group. You all know that we have a chat group, journal chat group. So highlighting your mistakes will help others to learn from your experience only, so that no one could do the same mistake again. So sharing knowledge with them is too good. Discussion is the most beautiful tool to power up yourself in the audience. So I hope you know. Next word is tips for providing support services to the customers. Recommended using mail filters, using autoresponders, using spam box flagged labels, and you avoid using uppercase letters. That's the most important thing. That this means that you are yelling on your customers. That must be strictly avoided. So use spam box and flagged labels. Part of our mail service to automatically filter the spam mails to flag or spam box. Use these filters to ensure no spam around. So without wasting your time in spam boxes, you can use these features. Okay. So using autoresponders. A part of our mail service to respond automatically when you are offline based on your customer's interest or the mail portal you are received on. This helps the customers to ensure that you have received their mail and you are working on it. So this means that you must have autoresponder for each and every mail ID. And mail filtering is the most important part, that if you are holding multiple inboxes, you can use different labels and different boxes and do mail filtering to give priority to other customers. Try to respond faster to angry customers. This is the most important point. Apologize for your mistake if any, and try to reply faster to angry customers first. Means that you need to give them priority if they are angry and they are posting multiple tickets for support. Acknowledge that it would not be repeated and do whatever they say. And here, whatever they say, this doesn't mean that you will do anything that will they say. So be careful this time. Now, common punctuation mistakes. These are the most important thing. When we are writing articles, we do a lot of punctuation mistakes, but you didn't realize that this is punctuation mistake or not. The use of punctuation. Use of punctuation is most common. Just wait a minute. Let me have a break. Hello, everybody. So, where we were? Okay, use of punctuation mistakes is the most common. You say that I know that, but you really. So, all punctuation must be used just after ending of a word. For example, see bold words for the example. So, correct sentence is hi there, I am here. So, you need to see this exclamatory mark and this full stop. The wrong one is hi there. So you may notice the difference in these both sentences. That use of punctuation must be just after ending the word. So this is the end of the work. So punctuation must be here, but it is one space gap here. So this is wrong, and here also this is wrong. Okay. So next point is use of quotes. While using quotes, we do these mistakes quite often. For example, he said you need to put comma on each and every double quote. So I will not go there. Full stop before the quote, not after the quote. So wrong. This is one is wrong. He said no comma here and full stop after the quote. So you need to remember this. Difference between hyphen and dash. So you may know that this is hyphen, this one, and this one, uh, this one is dash. This one is hyphen, this one is hyphen, and this one is dash. So basic difference is combine two words to create a single header. That means a hyphen. It is most frequently used to combine two words in an adjective. Use a dash longer line. Dash means longer line to indicate that you are moving on to a separate idea or train of thought. So, got something new, never forget it and carry them with your articles always. So, now you have reached the end of part 1. So, I would like to request you to solve some of these questions from part 1. Okay, so let me have a break. Hello. So I hope you would be able to solve at least 6 to 7 questions in these 15 questions. Okay. If you are not able to solve anything, so I will ask at the end for any doubts. So I would like to proceed further. So this is the end of part 1 module on T-E-M004. So we would be going to part 2 article writing. Okay, understood? So, part 2 article writing tips and tricks to how to write a better article using tags and other elements carefully. Ensure better styling, use of Elementor. So, use of Elementor I will show you on the next module. So, by the end of this module, yes. by the end of part 2, you will understand that basic tips and tricks for article writing, paragraph framing, customizable, proper structure of framing paragraphs, use of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript in articles. So, article calling using name attribute. This would be very new to you. And article enrichment, quality in calling. So, first topic is basic points on article writing. So write good and interactive articles. That is the first and valuable point. Your website is nothing without the ranking of a search engine. So this is important. So if your website is not ranked on Google, Bing, Yahoo, and other search engines, then would you be able to get views on your articles? That is no. So try to write articles based on your personal experience. That is another point. So if your article is not ranking in search engines, then your website is not getting any resources. So second point is write lengthy articles. Lengthy articles are indexed deeper by the search engine. That is the main point. Okay, so the articles must be lengthy. That will encourage search engines to call up your websites on top results. Getting top results is a good thing. So articles must have a quality and happy the users. So your article must be satisfactory. So we will discuss this in the end of the module. So try to make your articles user friendly. So try to make your articles user friendly. So make the front end as good as other websites. We will discuss what is front end in the another slides. So you must be dedicated to website hard coded work to understand this principle. So try to make your articles calm and cool. So I am not joking. This doesn't means that throwing water on your PC to make it cool. So this means articles must not be more lengthy, not too short. They must be categorized under various categories and shouldn't be clumsy. One topic means one topic. Uh, it must not consolve other topics in it only. So try to expand your article with additional knowledge or leave it. That is the point. So our another point is, let me take. Designing is the most important part of writing the article. If your content is good but designing is bad, then most of the users leaves the website. Just compare it with your experience. Okay, so this is the part of self activity you need to do. So when you go to a website and see that there is not good designing, like there is plain HTML code, so would you like to prefer the the website content or not? So that would ask you for your personal experience. Type yes or no. May I know the answers? Anybody typing? So if no one is ready to answer, okay, no. Why yes, no? May I know the answer? Why you say no or yes, please? So I would like to ask Vedansh and Krish that if no clear voice, okay. So I would like to repeat my question. Just compare it with your self experience, means personal experience. If you visit a website by Google, but if you visit the website and it seems plain HTML and only text in text, no graphics, no coding, no styling, and no CSS codes, etc., means that is only text in the website. So would you like to visit that website and move further to read the content, or you will just simply leave the website? Just tell me yes or no. May I have the answers, please? Yeah, why should we weave the website? Okay, because I will be getting bored. That's the very correct point. So, the next topic is paragraph framing, customizable. So, this is the most important topic. Just see other websites, other gaming websites, I think. So, they are framing paragraphs in a good way. Now, the question is, what is the good way? Can anyone tell me what is the good way of framing paragraphs? May I know? May I know what is the good way? Here it says, yes, I am asking you. No, not the middle alignment is the good way. Any other answers? Yeah, color text is something different. I am asking about paragraph framing, not styling. Please. That middle alignment, everything will come in styling, not in paragraph framing. So let's continue forward. That paragraph framing is the process of designing your content into a presentable way. Okay, that's good thing. That starting with the intro is a good way. Okay, let's move further. As we all know that there are six HTML, six heading labels: p tag, span tag, and div tag. When you have written your content, the time is to frame your content. So what you need to do before and after writing an article? So first thing while writing an article is to draft your ideas. And if you draft your ideas, that would be very good for you, that you don't need to forget them further. So when you draft your ideas, the next thing is to frame them and expand your ideas into big paragraphs or content. Then the third thing is to frame your paragraph. Fourth thing is to style your paragraph, and the last thing is to publish your article. So these are the time is to frame your content. These nine tags above will help you frame your content. If you are familiar with HTML, you might be using span or div tag instead of p tag. Use of index and contents is good. So I would be telling you article calling. This will come in article calling. So in that part, I will tell you how to use index or contents. Means you are preparing an index for your article at the very start of the article, so that users can simply click on the topic and it will go to that topic. So while framing, the most important matter is not to frame all content in big size. That is the most important thing, and you all probably do this mistake. So so what you learn from this, that not to frame all the content in big size. That means that that is the most common mistake. May I know what is the meaning of slow voice? Slow means slow. I should speak slow or low. Hello. So so this is the common mistake we all of us do. That's why there are six heading labels. So HTML programmers had made six heading labels for us that we use in MS Word or PPT formats. So the formation of main content must be H5 or H6. Okay, low volume. Okay, okay. So while the main heading of the paragraph must be H1 followed by H2 and H3 and so on. So I hope you are understanding this phenomena. So always try to make the text contrast with the background color. Okay, simply like this is white background in this PPT and I am writing the text on black background. For example, if I made this line in white color, so what will happen? Then you would not be able to see that. Okay, so when it takes for the user difficult to read, they simply click on the icon of the tab. Cross means this icon, And what does this icon do? Concluding by closing the site. They simply close your website. So the next thing is proper structure of framing paragraphs. This is a basic HTML code that will make you understand that how to frame your paragraphs. So please give it a look. So this is H1 means name of your article. Then H2 subheading of the article, that why should do that, how, when, etc. And then span tag or p tag to write a description of this subheading. Okay. Then you will write pre-heading of means that the this interheading of this H2 tag. So the description here, and second topic means after this is the first topic, this is the second topic. So content of this topic, and using of BR and HR tags is very good between the articles. So first we will discuss how to frame the paragraphs, then we will move on to styling. Third, use of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript in articles. So if you are not good in coding, this is the right spot you. If you are good in coding, sorry. So as you know that HTML is basically used in making content, not designing. So that is the new thing you will learn today. That HTML is not good for designing your articles. It is good for framing your articles. So I would. It is clear that how to frame articles. So CSS is to design the pages. So CSS is a specialized language to design the pages using the available classes, that is known as class. These classes are pre-made by coding and can be used at any time and any page. To call the classes, just use the class equals to class name attribute and any time. So if you are suppose that you are writing something here, so this means that uh, like this one is h1 tag, so this one is h1 tag. Now you need to code this specifically using a class, so you will just use this attribute in the class. So JS is used to scripting in the pages, such as hiding alerts and more thing. It is uses available functions made in JS directly. Just like classes directory, we have a JS directory. So call the function, say function name anywhere in the coding. If you can't make other CSS and JS files, no need to worry. There are HTML tags too. So for if you don't want to make other CSS and JS file, so you have to HTML tags for in script coding also. So that is CSS tag is style tag, and for JS tag it is script tag to use anywhere. And CSS tag can be used between head tags and body tags anywhere you want. So the next topic is article calling. So we understood that while just wait a minute. So we discussed earlier that why to prepare index and content. So here is the topic. Now anyone will tell me what is article calling, please. Yes, you are very near, but this is something different from what you are thinking. Article calling is used by name tag. So this mean that while preparing a context and index table, yeah, you are very near, but this is not the correct answer. That you can easily call the elements hyperlink internally. Earlier, we used to call external links using the A tag. So you know that what is a href tag, as hyperlink reference? May I know anybody knows? I hope everybody knows what are external links and internal links. Yes or no? Okay, so have you studied HTML before? Okay, you have studied HTML before. So no, you have not studied. Okay, anyways. So article calling. So I will like to show you with your live example. Like now I will change my screen mode. So I hope you are getting my screen, right? So so now let me show you what is internal linking. So I made HTML before earlier. So these is the contents. Okay. So this is an internal link. Okay. If you click on introduction, it goes on intro. Okay. And if you click my this one, so it will come there. So what is the HTML coding here? I would like to tell you. So see here, it is the body tag, a name intro. So what does a name intro means? It is using name intro tag. Okay, so this specifies that there is something internal hashtag named intro. So I would like to use this intro here. So I would this coding. So you can see that a harif equals to in hashtag intro. So I would like to explain this further. So without wasting time, let's move on to our PPT. So I hope you are getting my PPT. Just wait a minute. No, you are not getting. Please wait. Now you are getting. Still not. Okay, now you can see. So to define an internal link. So now you will learn how to define an internal link. Use the syntax a name. So this is the HTML code. You may understand. A name equals to element name. Now you can change this element name as any name you want, but it must be unique in your page. It means that if there would be two internal links with the same name, then it will go to the first link only, not the second one. So use this tag anywhere in the HTML page and can be represented as HTML element name. So this would be hyperlink of this tag. We put a hash in order to specify that HTML hyperlink is an internal link. To call the internal link, you all know it already. A tag, a hyperlink reference equals to element name. So that is something you wrote before, and here is the text for the content. So I hope you have understood this. Now when somebody clicks on the text, this will move to the place. So remember, so I've already told this. And article enrichment, quality and length. What is article enrichment? It means that the article must be satisfactory and must be brief, and the quality must be perfect in order to give a better rate. So may I have your views on the topic article enrichment? Everything is on your eyes. You can see on your computer, or you can say mobile phone. That is for what words? Okay, it should be good of your length. Okay, that's good for the brief. Your article must be brief, so good length. Okay, so please explain what is the quality. Okay, must be user friendly. Very good thing you wrote. And anything else? Simple language. Okay, so that a user can understand. We are not running a vocabulary website, so we don't need to write extraordinary vocabulary. So we need to do it in simple language. And any other point, please? So we would start by these are the number of factors you must be knowing before writing the articles. Articles must be of 2 to 3 pages. Okay, this is the simple format. So this means that this is one. I think you can say that this is half a page. Okay, you know that. So article must be of 2 3 pages. This means that articles must be very brief and must satisfy the needs of the customer. For example, if you are writing articles on defensive, then it is important to write why you must have good defense, how my defense is poor, how to interlink the defenses in order to get victory. All these points are valuable before you start saying the types of defenses and their importance. If a user sees such kind of article, surely is going to share and promote your website. Article must be satisfactory. If the user searches for ABC, so this is an variable example, that if the user searches for ABC, then he must get additional information in your article plus ABC, that is what he searches in your article. You must not enclose other topics in a single article to prevent your website from being clumsy. Third point is article quality. This refers to the orientation of your article. Now here orientation doesn't means that like this one. Let me show you. I think we have see this slide orientation. Okay, that means landscape and portrait. So this doesn't means that landscape or portrait. This means that orientation of your article, your quality of your article must be the best, plus based on your personal experience. The article must and avoid any spelling or grammatical mistakes. As there are no English text, I am not joking. So you can use Grammarly version, that is a plugin available in Chrome to prevent such mistakes. Try to make your article curious. Interlink the lines with each other. Try to make the user eager to know what would happen in the end. That is some important points highlighted in bold. Okay, so but never encourage user forcefully read till the end. Okay, so you need not to force any user at any time. So article depthness is another important factor. Depending on your SEO compatible site has almost a great insight of depthness. Okay, so depthness is formed by framing the content in a positive way. So we discussed this earlier, you know. So your article must not be in a negative way. Always try to make your content lengthy and framed in heading tags including div and span tags. So this would be learning in solo learn progress. You will learn it when you will study HTML. So the last and the most important factor, article rating and feedback. So this is the most important factor and key to success. You need to get the feedbacks of the audience. You must allow the user to rate and give feedback. The next decision is yours to display them to public is your opinion. Okay, so that is the main thing, that you need to get the feedback. Means that you must allow your user to give a thumbs up or a not liking button and feedback, that why he is not liking the article. and then you must allow the user to rate and give feedback. So the next decision is yours, that you need to make then comments publicly or with you only. Okay, that's the another thing, that you want to make it public or private. So but in private you can see that, and in public everybody can see that. Try to show the audience the positive ratings and feedback. Okay, if it means that if you are getting 10 ratings out of 6 are positive and 4 are negative, then negative will go heavier on the positive ratings. That means that you can show only positive ratings and disabling the negative ratings, so that negative never means that you will delete it. Okay, so this is another point, that if if you get a negative rating, please read the whole rating, that why they rated you negative. Then you will always work on it and make your well wisher more happier than before. So this is the end of part 2. These are the contents. So now let's move on to part 3, optimization. Okay, so part 3 optimization, you include quick mailing, better loading speed, preloaded coding, etc. By the end of part 3 you will understand that minimizing content and loading speed, what is light page, loading page, use of mail service and mailings. So so now before starting part 3, I would like to solve these part 2 questions. So let me have a break of 1 minute. Okay, so I hope you have solved the questions. Out of 12, you must have solved 5 questions at least. Yes, you can give answers page at the end to help if we are stuck on any question. So I have not included the answers question, but please uh, make sure that you are able to solve all the questions. And if you have doubt in any of the questions, feel free to ask on our general chat group. Okay, so this time we will move further. So I hope you have solved the questions from part 2. So let's move on to part 3. Okay, I have jumped to part 4. Part 3. Okay. So here is the part 3, right? So by the end of part 3 you will understand these must things. Okay. Feel okay. So let's move on to another slide. Loading speed and minimizing. Loading speed is one of the most important factor based on your site. A normal site must load in 3 to 6 seconds in general on a 4G or LTE network. So most of the users leave the website when the time exceeds by 9 seconds. So this is the another activity for you. Please write in the comment section below that based on your personal experience, when a website is loading on a very long time and you know that website is good, still you leave or not? Why or not? Please. May I know why, yes or no? Okay, you both have good opinions. Yes, it is good and worth to wait for then. Okay, because everyone do not have much time for this. Okay, that's the good thing. But that is the proportion of 3 is to 7. Okay, so if the loading time is more than 8 seconds, you may lose 70% of the audience. If audience know that your article is good and worth to wait, so they will wait. So 30% of the audience wait and 70% of the audience loosed. So minimizing means the altering. So how to prevent this? By minimizing the website. Minimizing means altering the speed of HTML, CSS, PHP, and JavaScript code in a web page. So how we can alter the speed of loading? This can be achieved using the process of light or optimization. Now, what is optimization? Okay, so it is a phrase that describes the producers to use to optimize or to design from scratch. That is an online description I have pasted. So, a website to rank well in search engines. Website optimization includes processes such as adding relevant keywords, phrases on the website, including meta tags, optimizing components of a website accessible to a search engine, improving the overall chances. Okay, so this means website optimization. So by the next slide, we would be knowing that why should we optimize the website. So what is light? So this means what is light? So light page is a light in weight. So is it difficult to lift up a 10 kilo kg box or 1 kilo kg box? So may I know the answers? You have two choices: 10 kg box and 1 kg box. So which one will you choose, and which one will take less time to be lifted up? Okay, that's correct. 1 kg box. But why? Yes, yes, correct. But why to choose 1 kg box only? May I know the answers? Yes, because it is light. So here would be concluding that a light page is similar to main page, but it differs the loading time. Okay, so that is the same thing, but the loading time is different. To make a specialized light page, you need to convert your main page into a light page into a light page by making it with special parameters. Parameters is a numerical or other measurable factor forming one of the set that defines the system or sets the condition of its operation. Okay, so for example, now we need to focus on the example. Okay, so focus here that you made a page with 10,000 characters. Okay, and in the page you pasted 5 photos and 1 video. Total size of the page could be 300 kb around. Okay, so the loading time could be more than 10 seconds in 3G. So this is the factor we discussed already, that if it may take 8 or 9 seconds or more, 70% of the audience will lose that. So, what will we do? To reduce loading time, you will minimize the content. When someone opens the page, a basic paragraph comes. That means the light paragraph comes. It engages users to read it till all the content being downloaded in the background, enriching a better user experience. I hope you that understand this. Making light parameters is simplest in CSS and Java coding. Learn more at online. Okay. So I hope you understood this. Loading page is an alternative to light page. Loading page is a preloaded page, basically saved in a device cache. So to load the content abundantly, this page needs some seconds in the first time of a user experience. Okay, so this is the page that needs first time it will take some seconds. Loading page is displays when the website is loading. It is basically an animation or some text saying, please wait, page is loading. This is a good alternative to light version, but this page must be attractive, engaging the user to understand the process. Recommend them to use 3G or 4G network. So example of preloading page like of big companies you see that Google, Microsoft, Mega.nz, and there are more big companies. Background processing is the most important part of loading page. So when the loading page is showing, the background must be downloading the content. So do you agree that? So loading percentage bar showing processing, and as soon as the content is loading, display the page. So you must show up loading percentage bar in the loading page. So third topic is mailing. So how does optimization rely on mailings? Optimization is in mailing means automation, enriching user experience. Autoresponders reply. Just a minute. Uh, Replying with an interaction automatically when a user mails to you, ensuring the user feel that your request has been taken and under supervision. Signature is the most important part of your mailings, and signature is the most important part of your mailings, and each time it is pasted when you compost. So format signature format is given below. Now this is the end of part 3. So here are some questions from part 3. Please let us solve that. So now may I start the PPT? So yes, please wait for some time, and we are ending this lecture. So part 4. So this is basically the theory part. So you need to understand only two topics in this. Rest you can do at your own. So the first topic is customizing homepage building, and second is studying the type of client ends. So this we discussed already, front end and back end. So here it is. Understanding the type of client ends. You probably have seen me using some words like client end, user end, front end, back end, processing end, etc. These are technical words representing the type of user view. This is important to understand what do these words mean before proceeding to the functions of WordPress CMS. Front-end development is also known as client-side development, is the practice of producing HTML, CSS, JavaScript for a website or web application so that user can see and interact with them directly. Direct interaction is known as front end, and what you work is your back end. So the next topic is studying the front page, home page. So that is the point that your site's home page and front page, your site's home page and front page is your first impression of your audience. That is very important to understand that this is a valuable point. If you think from a user side, then you must understand your first page must be everything in it. It must be fully filled with various type of content, widgets, categories, and variety of post in pages, including home page, contact page, support page, archive, categories page, etc. So these are number of different types of page. So this is only the last case study. After then we will end this module. So your first page must be have negative, sorry, navigation to all your site. So you need to just imagine that you are entering in a five-star hotel. Okay, so assume that you are entering in a five-star hotel. So first page will be like the main gate entrance of the 10-star hotel big house. So now what happens? The entrance is only one, so that you can correlate with your URL and other sources within it. So everything in the home, so everything in the website is in where? It is in URL. So you now you have entered the hotel. Now what you see? A big TV screen like your sliders. So you need to compare that. You have sliders in your homepage. You have hotel logo, so site name and logo, and basic definition of the hotel subheading. More you get, deeper reception. Contact us in about us page, and good architecture, good looking page, ratings and feedback, testimonial frame, and lift to various floors. Okay, so this lift is your categories page. Lift menu is the main menu, and if you went to a if you went to a floor, you see different types of rooms, collection of posts and pages within it, and you see graphics. Means that in the hotel room you see many picture, text, etc. So that is your individual page or post. More you go deeper, you can match everything related to a website and a hotel. So everything is related to website and hotel, so you only need to study that. So just a minute. So now everything is theoretical part. Now building the home page, and you have already, yes, testimonial frame. So if you see our mobile application website, that is teamlights.ga/app. Let me post the link here. So this is the link. Now we go more deeper, and we see that there is my photo, there is uh, our website managers and general managers photo. So that is known as testimonials frame. Okay, so now you, that is everything is theoretical. You have to read yourself out of your. So now you may collect everything and conclude that what a homepage is this. So homepage is a static page pre-made with collection of text, media, graphics, audio. It includes many interlinked objects classes such as widget, menus, primary and secondary, global widgets, sliders, category, meta, archives, and comments, along with real-time information like date, time, logins, register IDs, and lot of things or more. So I hope you got a basic understanding. Now these are widgets, types of widgets, menus, themes, sliders, and customizing homepage. So you need to understand common slider mistakes: wrong text, long link, and wrong dimensions. That is the most important thing. The thumbnail dimensions are wrong, so they are smaller or larger too. So the last thing is customizing the home page. These are the when you click the customize button, you get these options. So these are the descriptions. So study them on when you have free time. So these all are things. And this is the and end of part 4, and end final end of module 1. Please ask for any doubts. Okay, so if you don't have any doubt, so this is the questions from part 4. So I think you have already the PPT. So now you can now you can revise the PPT on your own. You have already. And thank you for attending the presentation. Please rate the session on our robot portal. So link is given here on the PPT. Please give us your valuable feedback, which will help me to improve more and more. Should you have any questions, feel free to contact us. So thanks for attending the meeting. Thank you very much.